Good morning. I want to talk to you today about enlarged pores and enlarged pores on the nose. Can you get rid of enlarged pores, and can you get rid of enlarged pores on your nose, or is there anything that you can do? So first of all, let me clarify this. There is nothing in the world that can get rid of your enlarged pores that you were born with. The only way that a pore can be minimized and allowed to close, shrink a little bit, is if you remove the gook that is inside the pore, which means inside the pore can be sebum, which is all deposit, dust, dirt, the oxidation. If those things are removed from your pores, by default, the skin will look smoother, and by default, the pore will shrink and become smaller in the fact that it's empty, and when it's empty, it can close a little bit. But a pore, there is no mechanism that can shrink a pore and say, okay, now you will have porcelain skin, we shrink your pore. The other thing that's very, very helpful is to do clinical microdermabrasion, crystal microdermabrasion treatments, not diamond, not all this water, all these things that are out there. The old-fashioned crystal microdermabrasion that uses crystals and abrades the skin, because the crystals don't dissolve, the crystals are very, very small. They are able to penetrate into the pores, and as you abrade the skin and they suction, they can remove a part of the sebum that's inside the pore, part of that black part that you see, which is oxidation or dust. They can remove that, and by abrading the skin, they are smoothing out the skin. So the skin, you do microdermabrasion, and then after microdermabrasion, there is a proper extraction, and by that action of these two steps, you get a much smoother skin and less visible pores, because they are clean, because the top layer of the skin was removed. And this is the way to go about it if you have enlarged pores, if you have oily skin. The only way, ladies and gentlemen, that I recommend, and I do this over 40 years, is to use crystal microdermabrasions with extractions physically together, and then you will achieve the most amazing, smooth looking skin, and the pores will be not as visible because you remove everything from inside. Now, I do this for the last, so crystal microdermabrasion I do over 30 years. I introduced the original crystal microdermabrasion that came from Europe. I introduced this, I was the first one in Florida to introduce this on the market. And I haven't changed my opinion. When I saw that machine, I said that machine will go in generations with us, because the machine is progressive but not aggressive, and it really delivers wonderful treatments. So of course there are knockoffs. We don't take knockoffs. We take the McCoy, we take the real thing. The real thing is pure crystal microdermabrasion machine will deliver. If you want to, and if you can make it to either my South Florida location or my Noonan Atlanta location, then by all means give me a call, 305-864-3333. That is 305-864-3333. And I can schedule an appointment for you. An appointment to do a treatment like this takes between an hour and a half to 2 hours. So that's my suggestion for you. And if not, then please look for somebody out in America, in the world, that uses crystal microdermabrasion treatment, not diamond, not water, crystal. Okay? Thank you guys. Bye-bye, Eva.